Lesson number 2, why cage might not be the best way to learn triads on the guitar when you're trying to do up and down the strings on the same set of strings and across a fret position. So I wanted to do this lesson the other day where I was going to relate how the different chord shapes when you move up and down the neck relate to the cage system. But the problem is it's a different order on every set of strings. So I couldn't do the lesson. I tried to do the lesson, and then I felt like I confused everybody way worse than it was even worthwhile, so I didn't post the lesson. So now I'm doing a series on it to try to make it a little bit clearer for you. So, welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Your support with tips and super thanks is so greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will get to them eventually. If you don't like this video, let me know. If you don't agree, let me know that too. And as always, play a lot of guitar. So, here's one of the biggest problems with the cage system, in my opinion. You have 5 distinct chord shapes that we learned down here. C, A, G, E, and D. Except probably for the D chord, although I could make this a little bit problematic too in this sense. The sense is this. When you play a C chord, what's the actual shape that you're playing? Are you playing the shape of those 3 notes? Or are you playing the shape of these 4 notes? Or are you playing the shape of these 5 notes? I don't know, most people probably say, well, I'm playing the 5-note shape. Okay, great. But when you move that 5-note shape, say up to here, those strings that were open down here, these 2, you got to cover. So now when you cover them, this is what your shape looks like. So yeah, here I have my C chord, but on top I have my D chord shape. So this D chord shape, well, is this note part of that D chord shape? It depends how you look at it, but this would be my C chord shape. And so C and the D chord shape cross. It happens again when you play your A chord shape. If I play C like this out of my A chord shape right here, if I play just those 3 strings, that's an A chord shape. But if I come back here and go, okay, usually play string 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, so the nuts holding them down, now I move this up. Is my A chord shape here? Or is it here? Or is it here? There's a definitive answer for that, because to be an A chord, you have to have 3, or a C chord, you have to have 3 different notes. You have to have C, G, and E. It only happens 2 times out of this shape, but that's not my point of showing you this right now. The point I'm showing you is that these 3 notes also crisscross when you make what would be considered your G chord shape, because the nut's holding it down, so you move up like this. So in the middle, I have these same 3 notes. So not only do your C and your D cross, but so do your A and your G. That's one of the big problems with learning the cage system. 2 sets of the chords crisscross places, and it's hard to break down exactly what the triad is in those places. So if you're following this far, you're doing great, because I'm going to stop this video and give you video number 3 next without moving my seat or the camera, but just to make this digestible for you. That was the biggest problem with the cage system. The chord shapes crisscross. So as I explained in the first video, the cage system is great for a lot of things. It's great for a lot of learning, a lot of applications on the guitar. But to really get into learning how your triads work this way, up and down, and this way, across, it might not be the best thing. So if you like this, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you want to watch lesson number 3, it's coming up very shortly. So have a great day, and as always, without a guitar.